This is my daily update from my build and public log. I keep running into a pain point. So I believe the best businesses are the ones that solve a real pain. Um, that seems pretty obvious, but surprisingly, a lot of people who try to start businesses don't don't start that way. There's not a pain. It's like I have just this idea or I have the solution. Let me try to find a problem. But obviously, the successful ones find the pain, solve the pain, and become a business. And it's tricky because there's a lot of like businesses people see and interact with every day that kind of don't do that, but still exist. So I can kind of see why it's a fallacy. Um, just think about it. You walk down the street and you see a little store that sells burgers just like a million other stores around it. Is there a pain? Do people get hungry and need to eat? Yes. But is a burger shop really addressing a pain in the market? Do you see what I mean? But yet it exists and yet it makes money. So I don't know. I think that kind of fools a lot of people into building shit that nobody really wants. That doesn't really solve the pain. Um, and frankly, I think I've done a lot of that myself. I think I need to take a step back and focus on actually solving a pain. So this is why I've kind of just done nothing with agents code. I built this website with a bunch of agents because I thought, well, people need agents. There's a pain with agents. And it's like, is there really? Like, how do I know? Like, there's really a pain. So I've taken a step back to try to talk to a lot more people to figure out what the pain is for people actually building agents, actually using them for real customers. I want to continue to find and talk to a lot of these people to really truly understand the pain, if there is a pain. What are the difficulties actually running agents in the wild? Work backwards, find a common pain point and address it. I need to address some pain. I need to try to put something out there to make money. I originally built this agent because I had a dream of building kind of an AI virtual assistant. So, you can go hire, a virtual assistant from anywhere in the world. A lot of people will find people like in India or the Philippines where they speak English, assuming you speak English, and get someone really, really cheap, just a couple $100s a month. You hire a VA and you have someone you can just, throw work at virtually. So I thought, what if we can like slowly replace that VA with AI, which a lot of people are trying to do. Anyways, so I started kind of working on that and I built Agents Code, a platform that will like run all these async agents to facilitate that. But then I quickly realized it was in over my head. It just simply was too much for me to build. Like, even if I had built for 6 months straight, I just really would need more people. Like, I really think that's a better thing for like a team that like raised money to actually go build, not like a solo bootstrap person. I believe you need to start more simple. It was just too much. I quickly saw what it would take and I was like, yeah, this would be like years of work and I don't have runway for years of work. So I can't do that. So I was like, well, I have this thing now built. Let me do like agents. Like I believe the future is micro agents that work really, 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 really well. Connect that to, like no code tools and all these tools that LLMs can just call the agent to do this one little specific task. Again, am I really solving a pain? Is this a real pain that people have? I don't know, and no one seems interested. One, so I built kind of a prototype janky ass version of an AI assistant. And the only thing I actually kept having this thing do was schedule me a meeting. So I would like with human text, or I'd forward an email off and be like, schedule this. Like there's obviously an event in this email. Like just read the email, figure it out, and schedule the event. That's what I kept using it the most. I wouldn't do anything else. And I was like, even I'm not using this fucking thing. I took that down because I just took it down and was like, whatever. I keep running into this pain point. I'm like, God damn it, I need that thing again. I need to schedule a meeting. I keep seeing, texts that I want to turn into an event or schedule an event, or, I'll see something on Instagram, for example. It's like, I want to take a picture and just be like, hey, put this on my calendar. I want to go to this thing. So I keep having this pain point. And I saw other people online saying that they have a similar pain point. Why don't I do this? Two birds with one stone. I still believe that micro agents are desperately needed because so many people build agents that are bullshit. They don't even know how well it works. They don't even know like how accurate it is. There's not good tracking. You need you need all of that. I still am convinced the majority of agents people build are bullshit. They're absolute fucking horse shit. They don't work. They don't even, or they work like 80% of the time, and that's not good enough. You need like actually 99% accuracy or higher than 80%. Let's put it that way. So I need a real use case, real people using the agents, so I can nail down that evaluation. I can nail down the system. I can nail down tracking errors, fixing things iteratively, making things better. I need to work on the actual core agents part, the actual runner evaluation piece, all of that. There's no easier way than being forced to do that with the users. Like if people are actually using the thing, there's a you kind of have to get on it because you see things failing. You got to just make it work. I was like, why don't I just build a micro SaaS that's basically this? You type in an event, schedule a meeting with John tomorrow at 10 a.m. Why don't I just build that? Make one little small product that does one thing extremely well, have it run on agents code, nail down the quality, like, and the valuation, make sure it's like really actually accurately working and you can really know those numbers, you really see, and I could like look at a dashboard and go, oh shit, that is failing like 20% of the time. My agent's crap. Work backwards to make it not be crap. Honestly, my thesis for this is why don't I build micro agents for people doing automation work? What if that's just wrong and people just don't fucking need that? What if all these tools that exist right now are just good enough? No one needs that. Maybe, maybe it's actually better to build just a core product with an agent. Like why? I just want revenue coming in and have a run and operate a successful business that's profit and revenue. I don't care what that is at this point. And this is something I keep needing like all the time. Like every month I need this. Maybe not every week, but like every couple of weeks at least I need this. I don't know if that's enough for a paid product. Maybe there's people who need to do this a lot. So here's what I want to do. Build a really, really simple MVP. A lot of that agent is already working. It does need some work. It does need some work because it's not good enough. Uh, but the infrastructure is there. Like, let me just make this better. Spend a couple days, really polish this agent up, really test the hell out of it. Essentially like this, but like a dedicated landing page and nicer than this. I'm gonna clean up the UI, make a real simple fucking page, make a landing page, really basic MVP. Have a working version. This calls agents code. This calls that agent. That's fine tuned and better. Not fine tuned with a model. I don't know if it needs like a fine tuned model, but maybe that is what it ends up needing to be like really, really, really accurate all the time. I don't know. Let's see. That way, I'm kind of getting a product out there, actually solving a pain point, and learning more about like actually how to do all the evaluation, all of the iterative, making the agent better, fixing errors, keeping an eye on all those things, pointing at new models, like automatically falling back to things. There's so many things I need to do with the agent system. Uh, and then also put something out there that actually I need because I keep needing this thing. I'm like, damn it, I wish that thing still existed. Why did I kill that? I think for now it would just be like a really scrappy landing page. It would just do it in a web app, just start for a crappy MVP. Probably the next immediate step would be a Chrome extension, but if no one's buying it, if I'm not even using it, then why am I going to do that? So that's MVP first, then go backwards. Hey, is there traction? Do people want? What do people want? Do they want a Chrome extension? Do they want to do this on mobile? Do they want a mobile app? Figure out if what people need. Personally, I would want it to work in my inbox. That's where I see things a lot, but I don't want to be restricted. So I want a Chrome extension so I can just like select text, say, boom, make this, put this on my calendar, done. I want to be able to like see a WhatsApp post or like take a screenshot and just be like, add this to my calendar. This is, I want to go to this event, done. Maybe people want SMS. Maybe the best way to do that. I fucking hate installing apps. I hate installing mobile apps. I hate apps. I would just rather chat. Like, just let me SMS. Let me just use Telegram. A Telegram bot is more than good enough at Telegram. Let me just forward an email. Maybe I can support all those things and do that one thing really, really, really well. Scheduling events. What do you think? What are your thoughts? Do you ever need this? I don't think this is going to be a, $1 million business. I just want some revenue and actually start really hitting that agent's framework that I built really hard and really iteratively making that better and actually doing all those things I've been talking about for a long time. So right now I'm already working on agents code, cleaning some things up, getting that better, fine tuning this, not fine tuning the model, but like fine tuning the agent, the actual code. Some shit I see is janky and needs work. So I'm working on. Let me know your thoughts. Like I said, this would be a very simple SaaS, but micro agents powering a micro SaaS. Maybe that's what this thing could be. Maybe I could just spin up a bunch of micro agents for businesses to run a core piece of their product on. I don't know. That's how I built it. I built that thing really for all these things I was building. I needed a micro agent to embed in like a micro SaaS that does something. So maybe that's actually the target audience. Maybe I need to go after businesses and they rely on this thing to do for someone just to focus and worry about that core piece of their product. All right, let's move on to questions and comments. No questions and comments today. So on to my random story for today. I am learning the pain of what it's like to have a server where you don't have physical access to, because I set up a server that I self-host a bunch of stuff on. While I was living in California, something failed. Hardware failed on the server, and I was not there. And I was like, fucking damn it, my server. There's nothing I could do. I'm on the other side of the world. And I realize now, like, oh yeah, servers have dedicated staff to go fix shit because hardware fails quite often. One of the fans failed on the server, and I was like, what do I do? I am not there to fix it. So I had to get my poor nephew. He's really into computers and tech stuff. I was like, can you please? I'm going to order a fan to the house. Please, can you help me? Because he uses the server himself a bit. And can you please go over there to grandma's house where the server is set up and please go replace this fan? I'm sorry, I need your help, dude. And he's like, yes, but I'm out of town. I'm on a trip. Like, I'll be there in days. And so this server was my server was shut down, but people use this fucking server. Like friends and family are using the server. So, and I tell a few people, hey guys, the server's down. And then the complaints start coming in. Somebody pings me who also uses the server. Hey, what's going on? Like, can you turn on the computer that's not working? And I'm like, fuck me. This is, damn it. Why? I wish I had physical access. It's like, I'm sorry, something broke. The computer's off. Like, stand by. And they're like, oh my God. I got so used to using that. Finally, yesterday, my nephew went over there, and this props to this kid, man. He got zip ties. He fixed and reordered the cables. I was like, hell yeah, this kid he's legit. He replaced the fan. It wasn't the right size. It was like too big, but he fucking made it work. He got tools and he jerry rigged this fan into the case and he got it working and he's organized the cables and all this stuff. I was like, hell yeah, the kid has a bright future in tech. So it seems to be running now. There was all this problem booting things up and getting everything working. Weird stuff was going on. That's the reality. And it's interesting because the big winners in the AI, so there's a big AI bubble. Who are the winners? Who are the real winners? The people selling the shovels. Who are those people? NVIDIA, the data center people. There has been an explosion of data centers. And they're like, we want 10x data centers. We want 10x power for data centers. Those are the real goddamn winners. The people who build these like massive data centers for the big tech, for Meta, for maybe, I think Amazon AWS does that all themselves. I don't think they outsource, but maybe they do. But like, OpenAI, they're just going to these companies that build data centers And those guys are the ones who are making the serious money right now. It's very interesting. Even running my own server, like home lab kind of server, I'm like feeling the pain of like, yeah, you need real staff, you need real physical access. You can't do things remotely. Fans and weird parts like fucking break. You gotta like replace. Um, and that's just for my family's little server. Like that, so it's kind of funny. It's like pick the wrong damn career because that is booming. And I don't know, just interesting. Just that brought home all of that, and it's just like, yeah, that shit does fail all the time. You gotta swap shit out. It's a lot of work, and I can see why those guys have nothing but unlimited work to do, unlike the software engineers. That's all I got for today. See you tomorrow.